Take a look at
Agent
SLT's
select.
comp. It should be the same when they were
Okay,
playing in
yo.
Ascension. Just saying something's terribly wrong
Okay.
with us. We shouldn't be
His
scared to lose to
LP
these guys. We shouldn't be
moves
scared to
on
die
the
to them.
Cypher
And then as no one
Klaus
responds, he
moving
just
on to
goes,
the Waylay.
fine, I'll
Okay.
show you. I'll show you how to do it. So,
Zinx
you know what?
back on the
Expect
Waylay,
some
Karen, Vito
crazy
again.
confidence
Okay,
coming out of
okay.
Texture
So
in this
same
game
stuff,
3.
Similar stuff.
Keep our eyes peeled for that. SLT just looking so damn good. From the end of that Pearl through all of Haven. If that's going to continue, then, well, you might have some reasons to be afraid of losing to these guys if you're Gen G. So we'll see how this does fare. We, of course, are going to be getting our second look now as well at Karan on the Vito.
Now, I should also mention, while the composition itself is familiar for those who watched SLT at Ascension, it is another role swap, as they often do when they're playing the Waylay. It's Klaus jumping onto the Waylay, LP onto the Sentinel. And a lot of teams, this tends to not work out. Obviously, so far, successful for SLT, so there is reason to believe.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't work out here, something maybe that they could do ahead of the 2026 season starting would be Klaus over to the chamber that we got to see from Alpha Year just yesterday on this map, and then LP can just pick up the Waylay or the Yoru, and maybe Sexy can play Waylay. I don't know. They have some options is what I'm getting at, but let's see if they have another pistol in them. They have only dropped one so far, just the start of Pearl. Ever since then, it has been clean.
Now all stacked up on the A side. Well, one of the other vetoes that we've seen that you've mentioned.
Lock in.
Now on the B side with Gen G. So far, as long
Gen
as
G under
SLT doesn't
defense.
think too much about this, it
Okay,
should be a
there's an
pretty free side.
interceptor
They'll even
here
use the
for
paranoia just to be
Karen.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's completely empty.
Very fast take from SLT.
Interceptor.
Noise heard. Next for the TP across, but it's going to be
okay.
only spike
Gonna
plan
be a
here for the
5v5
side of
retake.
SLT, not really wasting any time, just 30 seconds into the round.
All five are coming
Bring that door to
from
make it look like
CT
you might
here.
wrap around through mid, putting that pressure. He's actually considering committing to it on Zexy.
He's going for it. The
Cinder gets
holding
one.
his own for one, looks
Ash
a little bit
trades.
more, but Ash will be able to take him down. But Zexy now
Zexy
arriving
with
on the flank.
the
Texture is going to be the
from mid.
taking
Oh,
it out
it's
as
so
he's just got
good
them all
from
in a
Zexy.
hallway.
It's a dream scenario with the bait from under on the rope. As soon as you get the call that the shock dart's out, oh, you see Zexy start
It's
peeking
so
in, and then it's
good from
immediately a
Zexy.
climb up on the road.
Holy.
Everybody's distracted. What a wraparound.
Zexy's just a bull in the china shop of Gen G, absolutely destroying them here. Striking faster than they can even register it.
Aim is so good from
Jeez.
Zexy.
I mean, one of the Korean gases, Dongjin, was just saying, from now on, I'm going to play Valorant like Zexy. And honestly, we could all learn from that because the confidence is making a world of a difference.
Yeah, just fight them.
Hello,
Well,
Amagalo.
Okay.
Holy,
maybe
okay, wait,
he's showing them
Texture?
after all.
All right, the pep talk
Okay,
in action.
Texture. Okay.
Mr. 3K with the sheriff of all things, fishing for a little bit more, but shots end up going wide, not connecting onto LP. Vandals are recovered. They've got the key weaponry here, but what are you meant to do now? They have to be suspecting that there is a push coming in from behind.
Oh, Zuna.
Well, you could just do that, I suppose. Zuna
LP.
able to find two.
Nice
LP gets Zinx. And now it's a 2v2 with Ash still so very far away.
Oh, Texture is low in his
Starting to make his way
the
into
weaponry
mid.
disadvantage.
Texture
Texture.
finds the fourth. Mr.
Camera,
4K
hello,
activated,
hello.
but can he find an ace? Teleports back. Smoke dissipating.
Oh,
Takes him a little bit lower.
He knows
One
he's
shot.
one bullet in the chamber.
No! He runs out of ammo, but is actually
It's
surprisingly
so
and
doable
shockingly
though for Ash.
no reaction from him at all.
But Zuna will have his ult
focused
next
on the round win
regardless.
now.
I mean, he's done so well.
Time.
To set this up for Ash, he's just trying to hand it to him. The time ticking.
Oh,
And
Zuna!
clutching.
Oh my.
That could already be backbreaking.
It really could be. And You were joking about no reaction after missing out on the ace, but I looked down after Ash wasn't able to secure the kill, and immediately Texture just turning his head, you know, not yelling at him, but just talking with his team in a pretty serious manner. And I think he really wants to take this opportunity to teach them what it takes to have that confidence to overcome some of the hardships. That's one of the things that Gen G used to be great at, turning the tables.
Now we go into the bonus. Obviously, Texture weakening the
But still,
firepower here with all
very
the kills
very
he was able to
expensive
find.
round
He's going to be
coming
playing
out from
close left side.
Texture. I mean, made it very
The gate
expensive.
crash, but for now, it's just looking to stay still.
Just-
Maybe he'd go for the jump peek around the
Actually,
back, but
A pretty decent buy from
leaves him to it
SLT.
for the moment.
Now Texture should have heard the gate
What's
crash being
Terran
activated
settle?
since now he can put it up both
Interceptor
ends.
B, 1
Not
TP
quite sure
out.
if it was a fake or not. The
Where's
drone
the
does
trip?
clear a decent amount of space though, and that causes the rotate.
We're starting
You
to
don't
do
buy a
the
trip?
pivot now, but
Investing in
sure
a
his
blue
gate
shield
crash
instead.
been taken
Okay,
away, or
pops
had expired
interceptor.
rather. Ash able to find
Did Zexy
Zexy
get blinded?
upwards into the back of sight, so opening kill, going the way of Gen G. Karan jumping across. Wanting to swing this coast side angle.
Oh,
Cinder,
nice
nice shot, does manage to shut down the enemy veto. Peek in, and Ash now eliminated.
Ash gets
Minor
caught by
damage dealt there
LP.
by Zinx.
3v3.
Plan can be committed to. LP
Zinx.
wanting to find a little bit more here. It's a 3v3. Any more kills for SLT? Be good damage even if they don't get the bonus converted.
But they have the Hunter's Fury. Things are looking very likely for them to secure the round if they can just stay alive on site for just a bit longer.
Hold on.
Should have got the spot there on the one,
Oh,
but
Klaus.
instead,
You tried to win.
getting taken down.
Okay,
but
but Zuna
out
goes
into the
down.
open. The
There's
Hunter's
the
Fury not going to be
Hunter's
back here
Fury
in the round. It's just
gone.
going to be Klaus.
Okay,
Will
Lakia.
fall to Lakia. Diffuse now. Hand
Ooh.
it over to Texture.
These two
Get
teams
him
are
that
playing
dimensional
so
drift
close.
online. Gen G will deny that bonus conversion, but it's still pretty good damage for SLT.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, sure, we talked about how it might have been likely for them to win the round. That's what it feels like. It's a bit of a shame, but honestly, in a way through of those weapons getting the plant spike, or spike plant rather, yourself, it's a good bonus round. But one thing they have to consider, when you see the veterans like Texture and Lakia start to really come together and say, no, we will push with confidence, we will win these rounds for our team.
Okay.
You cannot discount the impact it has as
Gen
it
G.
echoes throughout the rest of the roster.
Not the best buy.
SLT can shut down that momentum anytime soon.
SLT did do some pretty big economy damage.
Looking like it's going to be a very fast and concise hit now onto A. Lakia
Ooh.
eating a bit of damage.
Zuna
Just
catching into
spammed out of the
Lakia.
smoke.
Just spam through the smoke.
Texture now frantically backpedaling.
Texture
Does manage to
taking
get out
chip damage
safely,
there.
but Spike is planted to do nothing to dissuade that.
The Gen G, a lot of space in mid, but they're not going to be able to
Okay.
commit to it.
Are you watching the match of Gen G? Yes, I'm currently watching the match of Gen G. But I can't show the
Drop
feed
back down the rope.
onto
Out to
Twitch
the
and
open though is
YouTube
Cinder.
because
Kara able to find a kill,
it's
get
against
himself onto the board. Zinx
regulations,
wide swinging
so-
out, eventually stops. Does take down
I can only
Zexy.
show
Klaus
the
trying to
score,
hold his own,
like,
but Zinx dashes
top
up and
right.
over the top.
Hello, my
Taps now
god.
coming through the Hunter's Fury, still not being committed to now.
Oh,
Does get
okay.
sent.
Hunter's
Quick
Fury
little
gets sent in by
refract back. Ash
Zuna.
able to find one. Ash taken down. Hunter's Fury finds.
Oh, he finds
gets
Texture.
rid of Texture.
Oh, that's huge.
And Zuna!
Zuna
Does it
with the
again!
clutch. Okay.
Another Google
Another
Play
4K,
clutch.
another clutch. Hi,
This
Kukla.
guy, I mean, one of the brightest prospects for sure. The clutch factor that he has and the smarts, just the game sense, all of it, the instinct, it all comes together. I mean, Zinx did a hell of a job here. Talk about needing
Very nice
confidence.
try
He
from
was
Zinx,
really
but
following suit.
That's not enough.
One enemy remaining.
He gets a kill on someone else, and he still knows. Wait, hold on. I know I saw the Yoru tapping that earlier.
And his score is 9-1-1. Number that Gen G should take into consideration.
It's an emergency for sure. Now down to another eco on round 5 with only
Okay.
one on the
Just a
board.
full eco here for the side of Gen G.
I assume they're trying to bank money on Zinx to try to get an operator in play.
Excellent walking off the map.
That's not the case, and I don't see why Why you wouldn't put up a sheriff here for texture?
That's
Karen
oh.
gets
For
caught
now,
in
it's just gonna be
mid.
Karen falling though either way. Now this is unfortunate because it's the second round in a row that Gen G's tried to push out far down mid, and yet they haven't found value either way.
Hello
Last
in
round they
your
had to give up on it.
dreams.
This round they get taken out.
Zinx,
Okay, well,
nice shot onto
Zinx
Zexy.
Still
No, they can't
good.
retrieve
Finds a
the
quick little
gun.
tap. That can be a weapon recovered as the drone goes and checks, sees
Okay,
that
they re-clear
coast is
A.
clear. Texture
Aiming.
can now continue to commit to this rotation.
Now
trying
Zinx
to
picks
get
up the
over
gun.
to B, where it's just
Ash is
him
holding
and Ash.
in B alone.
Six in hand, they're
Yeah,
trying
no
to be the
texture
difference
here.
makers.
30
Dash
seconds
up and
left.
over that
Oh, yeah,
wire,
it's a
but
classic.
it is going to be heard.
Okay, Klaus
LP's well aware of it.
jumps in. Oh,
Nice little peek out as obviously Spike gonna just
That's-
go right back up onto the platform.
nice from Ash. Getting the kill, the classic. Zuna
Soon
catching
gets the
Zinx
call
on the
from
flank.
LP.
Now that's
Watched out for the
Genji's
flanks,
one
he's
rifle
not finding
gone.
any value.
But time.
Time, though.
Stick to this one.
Oh,
but
Lakia.
He's got the cover. They have to commit to this.
Oh!
So Ash
Time.
gonna be the hero.
Oh my,
looking for
Ash.
the weapon. LP will be able to
Okay.
shut him down. But the round goes the way of Genji in thrifty fashion as
Thrifty.
Lakia, well, scoops up the outlaw, takes LP out of the equation.
An odd round on both sides when you lay it out on the table. But at the end of the day, it's the Thrifty, and Genji will be happy for it. It all starts with Zinx taking yet another confident shot. And honestly, here's the thing. SLT saw that there were 2 on A. Worst case, there's 2 on B, but it should have been an easier execute onto the site once you're aware of it. And they're still just so cautious. Now smiling.
And the energy back for the moment.
Yeah, happy with how his teammates are playing.
We've seen how quickly, though, that can turn.
Okay.
Down to a thrifty attempt of their own here, RSLT. Face forward
Oh,
into mid.
SLT is their own thrifty
Fine
now.
health. Barely survives.
Had to use his dashes out as two to just get safety.
Okay,
Karen
Karen finds
covering
a
his
shot
back,
onto
though.
Cinder.
Gets that pick off on Cinder. No further push from SLT. Ruins a little
Zinx
bit
now
that
onto
space
5
that's
HP.
been taken. LP starts to make a little bit of noise. I don't think it was quite heard up in heaven, but Ash still finds a
Ash.
teammate.
Nice shot onto Zexy.
Where there's one, there's typically more.
They do have the ults here, I think. SLT, if they get like a few kills, will not be a bad idea to
Well,
invest. Okay,
I
now.
mean, Klaus kind of
Never mind.
serving as the bait.
LP now, very deep position.
I mean, LP
I don't
kinda
know if they
has
will
to
expect
take
this.
advantage of the surprise factor he has. He's just
Oh,
gonna keep
Zuna.
sacrificing teammates back and forth.
Starting trying to go
LP?
for that swing now, but Texture.
Oh,
survived.
very rough shot.
It's a bit chaotic
Nice
there
try.
in the hole, but they do manage to go ahead and find it. So Chiron, the one casualty of the round, is Genji starting to find their footing a bit, it would seem. They tie it up 3-3.
You can tell that that was a panic hop, because usually if you're trying to play bait, you would actually do proper 360
Oh, I
turns,
forgot to
but
update the
Fish
score
just turns his
count
back,
already
jumps into the
again.
wall, just
Holy.
wanting to survive. Thankfully, going to be
Let me
Ash.
fix the
with some
score
wise.
point, I'm so sorry.
Your texture yelling in the
Yep.
background. Now 3-3, finally some stabilization for Genji, and look at this. It might be a set play to push
Okay.
back out.
I fixed it.
First
Oh,
path sent.
Zinx with a
dashing
conversion
forward,
path
catches
here.
one. Zuna going to be taken down.
Gets a kill onto Zuna.
Sees another, but
Refracts back.
just back
Oh,
away.
Zexy,
on the
that's
exit does get rid of Zinx.
very ambitious, but
So, a 2
gets
for 1.
Yeah, not terrible, especially considering you took out both the Euro and the Sova, two people who really help the attacking team get onto the site. The drone to re-clear as well, so confirmation that you can start to rotate over to B. Most likely only going to leave Locky on the A site for safety.
oh,
Slow
My night bot on
around as smoke
Soup
goes
isn't
over the
working.
tower.
okay, I'm sorry, Soup viewers.
There's a cross cut there.
I'll
so
fix that later.
be over if necessary.
Saturate doesn't hit anybody.
Okay,
Oh, but the ult surely will. Keeps Ash tied up, but not Charon. He's free to move about.
Only connects onto Ash. Will be expiring
Ash.
though.
well,
That now
finds a
does
kill
go
into
away.
Karen, but
Cinder,
Ash
however,
gets a
able to find the
trade.
kill.
2v2 now.
There's
Both
Fury
popped
from Lakia
out.
getting the tag.
Oh,
Gets the
Lakia with the
read.
read.
Knows exactly where he's gonna be.
Texture now back to a safe
Texture
position.
exits back
Just
into
kind
heaven.
of
Klaus
1v2.
now
Hello 6-7 stacks.
Planted.
Sticks.
Playing a ring around the rosy, but Texture
Army.
just dives on
I
top.
assume that's how you say that name. I'm so sorry if I
Fuse will
butchered
come
your
in.
name. I'm so sorry.
Gen G will gain the lead.
3 rounds in a row for Gen G. It's a good hold, a good round-to-round read, and really it does
Okay,
seem like
nice
that
from
pep talk
Gen
from
G.
Texture now coming alive round to round. We see Zinx going ahead, using the conversion pass just to dash out with only the help of a
Very
recon.
nice
Needs
conversion
for
pass.
maximum
there. Just
efficiency to get that
Zinx
information.
Just going in and getting
Slows
one kill.
down SLT, and one thing you're starting to
Giving
notice,
you a 4v5
again,
advantage.
the idea of
And
if you
yeah,
get stopped
nice
on the first
counter-story
attempt,
from
where does
Nokia, just
SLT go?
reading
The
this in
game
the
plan starts to
TP.
get really just simplified. It's easy for Gen G to figure out the solution.
Timeout now from SLT.
That's why we see
Okay,
the
guys.
timeout call.
During this timeout, I'm gonna quickly go to
SLT
toilet. I'll be back.
wanting to get back to the magic from those first couple of rounds. We saw, Gen G run it back a bit, get those 3 rounds in a row on Haven, and then not win anything else from there. So
Yes.
certainly not a guaranteed sign of them being reinvigorated, but it certainly is looking a lot cleaner from them. Players starting to hit their shots again, much like we were seeing on Pearl.
Absolutely. I mean, the shots themselves is never something you doubt when it comes to SLT. We've got Gen G fans starting to get a little bit more comfy, a little bit happier with how they're playing. That's going to be the big one. Oh, this fan just giving up on his academy to come watch Gen G play. Lots of people giving up a lot of things to come watch Gen G play. It is a treat.
Is that giving up? I mean, today.
Well, yes, not entirely.
Okay, quitting.
Didn't miss a thing.
It's like, you know what? Just to watch this one
Hello,
match.
Mark.
Stay in school,
Yes, it's a good
Mark
idea.
but also maybe take a day off,
Every now and then, have a little fun.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm butchering all of your names.
turn of the flash.
Okay.
Go ahead and reset
Zinx
the aim.
finds a nice shot onto Zexy, but it is just a low buy round here
Sexy dead
from
off the
Self
rip
SLT.
is LP. Just a quick jiggle peek here in mid. Drone checking forwards, able to spot out Zuna.
And that does make things a little bit awkward for SLT.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
nice
about
shot
to
from
say, I
Texture.
mean, even whether it's a Cypher or not, Texture's now wary of people looking at mid. Yeah, I can directly hear what Texture's shouting on stage. He says, there's one more! Do something!
Texture's shouting so loud, the casters can
He
hear.
might have even been talking like to Cinder,
It might have
telling
been.
him like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah,
peek,
might have been.
come out.
Okay, Cinder walking out mid, Ash
That's
finds
gonna be
Klaus.
Klaus.
Cinder
Dead.
should get
Cinder
one
will
here,
find a
alright,
timing,
gets
so
one.
Ash
The
gets
Hinder,
caught, but
oh, he still hits a nice shot into
it's
Zinx.
a great shot on the Zinx,
But
despite the saturate.
Pull out another miracle. 1v3
The round
for sure.
itself should be done.
Yeah,
And
still,
there it
Texture
good to
finishes
see.
it.
The
Okay.
fight obviously still there for SLT, but not going to be able to pull off a thrifty here. Lone Hero Guardian does get them some value, but just be a pass over here to Texture. That ulti even closer to being back online. 3 charges away. Gen G now stretching the lead by 2.
And the ults are looking really solid on both sides, but that, of course, means it's good news for Gen G as they already have the lead. Shot right there. Behold, being the sentinel in mid for Gen G. And now, once the buy comes in, I do wonder that mid area. I mean, that's a big part that SLT just hasn't really explored. And you brought out a Cypher, despite the nerfs, it's got to be
Ooh.
worth something.
Well, talking about it, they're doing it.
Not with the Cypher, but with the whole team.
Got 4 players. This Texture picking out a couple shots, so they know exactly where he's
Zexy
at.
finds a kill into Zinx.
So managed to find Zinx. Texture sending it, finding a kill.
Has to
Mouse
back off, leaving Ash all alone
finding
on the side.
counter
And
as
his
well.
gate crash is also towards the A
Ash.
side, but Ash, the peek in, able to find one, but LP getting the spot.
The
Star
time.
set up, right back out of
Ash still gets the kill
his
though.
form, and Ash, quick to react, is able to find the one, but
Not
cannot get
raw.
the kill onto Cinder. So, a 2v2.
When
Lands
RQ
by
RQ are
Zuna,
playing
has that
after
Hunter's
this map.
Fury
So after this
once
map, RQ
again,
will be
but-
playing.
Really
Wait, where can I see the
Position to
stream?
use it. Lockyer
YouTube?
gonna be spotted.
The stream with the
Sends out his own
gameplay
recon.
unfortunately can
Texture.
only be streamed on SOOP, so
He's
that's
planting his
where
feet.
you can
Able
watch
to
it.
find
You can
now,
do
looking
exclamation
to try
mark
to get
SOOP
the clutch.
in chat or just look at a pin chat.
That
You're there.
tower, Zuna tucked into
But
the
if you
corner.
want to watch the games that happened on previous days, I've uploaded the VODs onto
Running out
YouTube.
of time, though, he's gonna have to try to make the play. And
Oh, Zuna.
Zuna just
Nice
there
call.
around the back.
Yeah,
It's another Google Play clutch here as SLT.
RQ are playing after this one.
tight-knit.
Yeah, just that slight reposition. Textures is not ready for it. There's too much new space you have to deal with ever since that site's been changed here during the off season. But overall, I think this is more so just credit to SLT, changing things up on the
Very, very
macro,
nicely
pushing
handled
out that
from,
mid-level
SLT
area
this
so that
round.
Gen G can't get the
Zuna,
fast
again,
rotates, that they
working
can't get the
wonders.
surefire information. And there you're able to push through it. Teammates being impressed by the third
Yoden,
clutch
if you're
from
still
Zuna
here,
today.
basically after the matches end
Racking
today,
them up as he did at
after the 3
Ascension.
best of 3s,
Now it's a fast
I'll
hit, so
just
a
be
little bit of a
uploading the
switcheroo. You put
VODs
pressure
onto
on him into the
YouTube
previous
as
round
well.
and go back to Old Faithful, but Ash is
But
there
yeah,
to defend
live,
for
I
just a
can't
brief
show the
moment.
feed.
Just the one kill, can't find more than that, but stylish in its presentation. But
Cinder gets a plant down, Ashes goes down,
Plant now in here
4v4
for
retake
SLT.
for Gen G.
Yeah, they do finally have LP. Oh, yeah, I thought he was
Zinx
gonna
finds
push
a
all the
kill
way
onto
up mid, but he's gonna
Cinder.
rejoin the
Okay.
team.
Texture still has
Cinder
his
goes down, he doesn't think he'll have
damage
enough
on
time.
drift.
I think he's going to have to rejoin
Karen
his
has his
Fury.
evolution
Gonna
as
be
well,
opened
but
up
I don't think he'll be
with
popping
the
it,
tap,
and
but
it
still
goes
is going to
down.
be able to find Charon.
Zuna
Can't
with
cross
the
cut
Hunter's
out of there
Fury
fast
finds
enough. The
Karen.
Texture bounding
Texture,
around
nice
onto the
up.
angle. Has the up.
Texture is
Peeks
kind
the
of
opposite
cooking now.
side. Takes down Zuna as well. SLT breaking the win streak in the previous round, but cannot start one of their own. Gen G find the round victory. Now lock up 6.
Oh, it's an unfortunate one because if Cinder hadn't been picked off so immediately, LP surely would have wrapped all the way up through a mid on that Cypher, provided another opportunity for them to defend this post plant, but losing an extra member, losing your smoke so early into the post plant. Yeah, LP feels the pressure.
Now
Just
6
letting them know
6 to
who
4
they're up
now.
against, and
SLT now on
play
an
like
equal.
that.
Just Klaus
think
playing up a
everybody's
hero
reminded now.
Vandal.
SLT on a weak buy, Hero Vandal for Klaus.
Back to another eco attack.
Wow,
and
Ash.
continues to be
Nice shot, immediately takes out the
relatively
hero
dominable
Vandal.
here on this B site.
Hello,
Grab well set
Cressavet.
up on the entrance. Ash re-peeking, finding. The Cinder does fall. That should be the door slammed shut in their faces. The Nebula drops, and
Oh,
yep,
and
they'll find a
Ash
third.
finds a third
Down
in
to
the
13
round.
HP.
Now down
for
to
an
13
ace.
HP.
Swing coming through.
Zinx
Zinx will go ahead and
finds
take away that
LP.
possibility.
Sexy,
Finding himself
Bucky,
an
hold on.
elimination. Looking to maybe play
Oh,
bait.
Ash.
Oh, he doesn't
4K.
even need it.
One of
Wow.
these.
Google Play flawless of their own. Ash.
Gen G
continuing
guaranteed
the
lead
top
at the
frag for
half.
Gen G.
Can they make
I
this an 8
really
for
think
half?
Ash just took that to heart. All the pep talk that Texture was giving him, especially after kind of missing out on that clutch of the pistol. Now just saying, you know what, you're right. I don't have to be scared of these guys. I don't have to lose these duels. Takes the fights confidently one by
Nice
one.
from Gen G.
Last
Finally,
chance for
we
SLT
kinda see
to
both
rack up one
teams
more point in the first half.
kinda like coming to their potential.
Don't have credits to buy armor for everybody.
Okay, Charon pops his ulti. Zinx holding his
With the conversion
conversion
but this
path here.
time It's gonna be a much quicker hit. We've got multiple people swinging.
Zuna
Texture gets picked
finds a
off.
kill into Texture.
That forces Gen to just
Hello,
reconsider.
GNPG.
Pumping the brakes from there. Well, Spike's still committed on this side, but mid is completely open up.
Okay.
Seems
SLT
Zinx
has very deep control
starting
of
to
mid
try to pay
now.
attention to that side of the map as Aron
Zinx, the jiggle spots.
still and
Klaus with a nice shot, takes him down.
trusting in Klaus after seeing the jiggle peak. So
Another combo
two-player
from
advantage now
Klaus.
here
We'll find nothing.
for the side
Cinder,
of SLT.
nice
And
out
Cinder
into
in around the back,
CT
intercepts
small.
Lakia.
Intercepts Lakia.
Very nice play, and a lot of this is going to come
Now
down to Ash
2v5.
once again.
Ash, what do you? What
Here's
can
the
you do?
footsteps.
Gets one.
Fadeaway shot onto the
Only
first,
gets
but
one.
just cannot look up fast
Charon.
enough to be able to try to find
Another flank
LP.
here.
So now down to Charon, who's about to have. Oh my God!
Oh, only gets one.
I was going to say a bad time, which it was in the end, but I just cannot believe that he managed to get that kill.
Yeah, just swivels right
Pretty
on a
crazy that he
dive.
still got the kill on the
But
Klaus.
overall, it's going to be still the smiles here
Okay.
for Gen G. They give it the last
7-5
round, but they still
half
got 7
for
on the
Gen G.
defensive half. So I don't think they'll mind too much.
Hello Piranha. Yes. Arik will be playing next match.
Now, credit to
He'll be playing
SLT.
against DRX.
Finally getting some adjustments.
Hello
towards the
NYG
later part of
Watch.
that
Where
half.
can you watch? You
Working
can
out
watch it
that
on
mid a little
SOOP.
bit more, using
You can
utilizing
either
the
click
rest
the
of the
link
map
in
as
the
a
pin
resource given to you
chat,
in the game.
or you can type exclamation
That's
mark
allowed them
SOOP
to barely
and
catch
it'll
up
give
at
you the link
5.
as
So
well.
now if they can carry over to that,
But you might need a
defender's
SOOP
side.
account.
can they catch up? As you
And if you
mentioned
want to watch
earlier,
the
dominant on
VODs of the
pistols
matches from
today.
the previous
Only dropped
days,
one.
I've uploaded all of them onto
So-
my YouTube channel. Can do
Find this
exclamation
here.
mark YouTube if you want to find that.
Very well slated to tie things up at 7-7. So Gen G are going to be able to rally back and
Also, there's a asterisk for the
pick
next
up their
match
first pistol
because
since the opening of this series.
RQ will be playing against DRX,
little
and
adjustments.
DRX
Yeah.
will
Listen,
not
you're
have
learning to adapt
Hyunmin.
on the fly. I
Yum Yum
respect
will
it.
not have
Do people
Hyunmin
still use whiteout?
because Hyunmin has a
You know, I've
injury
thought about
and
this
is advised
earlier
to
this
rest.
year, and I don't think so.
For anybody who
So,
doesn't know what that is, which
their
is probably
new
most of
academy
the
player
audience,
called
That's crazy.
Apex would
white
be
paint
subbing
type
in
thing that
instead.
you used to take to school with you, so that you can cover up your mistakes and then write over it.
Yep. You know, are you sure? Would most people watching not know what whiteout is? I guess so if no one's using it.
If no one's using it and most of the audience is young,
Yeah. I guess
Also,
so.
we'll be again
Well,
trying
that's
again
crazy.
to play some Pokemon
Yeah, we used to live in a time
after
when
the
we had
match.
to adjust our mistakes.
If
so
anyone
much
saw
stuff
my
you take to
previous
school.
run, please
That's
pretend that you
true.
didn't.
whiteout, highlighters,
Yeah,
I may have
highlighter,
trolled.
yep.
different pens, pencils,
Yep. It's true.
Hello, Eric Relux.
Copies of
various
notebooks.
erasers,
Yep.
yeah, your notebooks.
Okay.
Oh, meanwhile,
4-person stack here
Gen
from
G keeping things
SLT.
simple with 4
Just trying to
sheriffs.
aggro A main.
No further
Doesn't really
utility
find
there.
anything. So they all fully rotate. Oh,
Shots
this
out,
is
but
crazy.
recently the rotation
Karen
coming
finds
through, and
Zuna in
Karen's
mid.
only gonna be able to find the one
Hello,
kill.
Crevice
Zinx needing to back away with that
Klaus
refract.
trades.
Swings in though.
Zinx finds Cinder.
Cinder is
Okay,
not
hold
ready for
on.
the
And
re-aggression.
Gen G are into B.
Does end up getting eliminated.
And during all of that, Gen G has pushed all the way through.
See it happen. LP around
Oh,
the corner,
LP,
but Zinx
nice shot.
snappy to
Zinx,
lock
nice
on
shot
with
to
the
LP.
headshot.
Got that wrong way around.
Texture.
Oh, texture! with a big wave.
Yeah, understandable.
Okay.
And
Hold on.
suddenly,
2v2.
they're in pole position.
But
Try
Zinx
to
is
take this pistol
nice
away.
position here. Ash just
Such a
needs to
strong
delay a
start for
little
Gen G.
bit.
Gravity well.
Klaus is not
defended,
looking for him.
but Ash
Oh,
continues,
nice from
and
Zinx.
Zinx is unexpected. Gen G find their second
Killing
pistol of the
LP,
series. They
when
further
LP was
stretch
trying to
their
push
lead
from
here
mid,
on Abyss.
and then he
Sure,
himself going
Texture,
for
a
a real
little bit of
hook.
an uncharacteristic whiffy moment, but at the end of the day, it's still the rest of the team playing confidently well enough. Good re-aggresses in mid. Zinx continues to impress me a bit more step by step each time we see him go on
looking
and
very
outing here.
good this
Because
tournament.
originally, when I used to watch him in Challengers,
This
he
tournament
really just
apparently
seemed
only
like
a trial for
you're
him.
pretty good.
I mean, it's going
and you
really good.
anchor, so it kind of works out. You know, you just have to hold an area.
I'm a fan
Now
of
he's
Foxy, but
more
I
and more
think,
proactive each
especially if you
time.
want to play some of the
He knows how
duelist stuff
simple
that
they're keeping
Zinx has
calls
been
for
playing,
him, but he's
I think
doing
Zinx
his
is your
darn
go-to
job very well.
option now.
And let's look at the buy, 3-man
Okay,
buy. but
SLT
it includes
again,
a Vandal
another
in the
4-stick
hands of
towards
Zinx.
A.
So we're just praising
This
how much he's
time,
doing for the team.
Gen G just waiting, playing a bit
They can
slower.
get a little bit more aggressive. They can afford to lose 2 of those
Okay.
sheriffs.
Zexy
So wouldn't be far
okay,
off. Zexy with a
going
nice
for a
jump
TP
peek with
jump
TP. Zuna tries
Zuna
sacked off of
very
it, but
ambitious going for that
Genji's lined
solo
up.
peak.
I'm
Try
not sure if he
solo
only
peak.
saw Texture, maybe didn't
After
have the angle to be able to spot out
Zexy
Zinx and the rest.
spotted
Either
them.
way,
Very
does
curious.
end up paying the iron price. It's coming down. It's just going to be the full cluster together here for Gen G. Aside from Ash, who's going to be hanging back, watching for any cheeky flanks.
Here we go.
There's just no need
Into
to
the
release any
side.
forces here following the drone.
Oh,
Zinx realized
Zinx
he's
has to
gone too far
refrag.
forward, but his team, did he ever check Cinder?
Oh.
Well, they're
Cinder's
wary of
right
it.
here.
No,
Oh,
they have
Lakia.
actually
Okay, finds
absolutely
him.
read it. Lakia
Klaus
does end up
finds
getting
him for
traded
Lakia.
though, but pushing to the back
Karen
with a double
finds
dash.
Zexy.
One
It's
enemy
an exit from
And Texture
Klaus.
finds him as well.
Texture is able to find him. In the
Okay,
end, final shot
just
comes in
losing
from Karad.
a Marshall.
We'll just go
Not
ahead and
even,
wrap
actually,
up
they
the
pick it all
Guardian.
up.
So key weapons Can be
They didn't
carried
lose
over.
anything.
Gen G get the anti-eco.
4 rounds ahead. Gen G
Very strong
gonna get
bonus
some
round from
revenge after
Gen
a
G.
devastating loss on Haven, one of their favorite
Full
maps.
rifles,
in the past
other
2
than
years,
lucky on a
really.
Guardian.
Obviously, slight changes in the
This is
roster,
basically a full buy round.
but overall, it does look like just the style, the confidence, the way they're playing, they're returning back into the Gen G you know and love here on Abyss.
One enemy. 30 seconds left.
This is Gen G. Close to being their scariest.
Okay.
And now you have
Kara now taking in
such
some space into mid.
a strong
Oh,
bonus here.
Zexy spots him. Nice
Zexy,
shot.
however,
Oh,
Yeah.
Chips
Karen
away at
goes
it.
down.
Good kill. Karan going to be taken down in mid.
And since it's a Euro, you're not quite sure how quickly he would have repositioned and where. Now we know that he hasn't really moved. He's still holding on to
Oh,
mid.
Okay, Klaus.
All right, a little lackadaisical.
Just doing a bit of
Down
an
to the smoke.
info
So you're
peek
going to make
there.
noise before you come out of the
Reflect
smoke. Begging for that instant shot to come through, but not quite fast enough for it.
Now Zexy knows he's been watching this door, and because there's no extra movement off of it, he knows that it's
Okay.
mostly just a fake. The shock dart will keep him tied up, though. It comes from the stairs. So Zexy's wondering, okay, what exactly are you guys planning? There's so much
Genji trying
movement
to draw
happening
more
on
attention
the other
towards
side of
mid,
mid.
but realistically it's only Ash holding it there.
At some point,
Now
Zuna
Cinder
surely
holding
just
this
turns around and
prime
helps on
could be
site, as
very
you can trust
big.
Zexy to watch your back.
Okay, stars go
There
down.
you go. There's a
smokes
rotation
go up.
happening step by step.
Here we go.
Ash is
Oh,
coming through, but Zuna
Zuna, nice punish.
Ready
with
and
the
waiting.
Ziggs.
Klaus able to find texture.
Klaus
Lock
with a
it
nice shot
down
on
below
Texture
half
as
health.
well. And now
So, trying to
Lucky
creep
and
away.
Ash probably looking just to save.
Does have an open B site that he can sprint to, but it's going to be on Ash to try to slow things down. Never mind, I didn't look at the clock.
Yeah, just ran out of time before
Yeah.
he started moving. So, yeah, if he had started right away. But otherwise, just a
Ash
good
just
old
playing to see
save.
that they can get an
Gen
exit
G.
for X, but
You
yeah,
still have the 2
SLT not gonna
vandals,
give
so
him anything.
not too bad.
Nothing lost here for SLT, so no dent put in the economy. It's going to be a good way to try to get a snowball going.
Good for SLT,
Gen
not
G
losing
will
any
be able to
guns.
afford one more rifle purchase here.
Nice
SLT
shot
with
from
the next one.
Zexy on the Karen.
They could be right back into it.
30 seconds left.
But keep in
Not that
mind,
far
loser of
apart.
this,
Yeah.
either Genji or SLT,
No,
will have
you
to
noticed
play
that
against the
Ash
winner
has
of
been
DRX
firing,
RQ
though.
in the last
20
best
and
of
10.
3 today.
The KD.
So it's gonna be
I
rough
know KD
for
himself
whoever
already on the 20
loses
bombs.
this.
See if we can extend that a
They
bit, as
do
now
have a bit
Gen
of
G
time
coming
to
back with their own
watch
buys,
the 2 teams play, but
matching all the rifles.
still, 2 best of 3s in one day, it's tiring.
Very light setup,
Especially
though.
since it's a 3 mapper
Here on
looking
B,
like
just
it's
the
gonna be
camera
very
and then
close.
a deeper drip in case they want to try to push a little bit further off the site.
Okay.
But
Genji,
just
quick
scoping
into
things
the
out
B
now,
side.
going for the plant.
Oh,
There's
the
the trip
trip
spotted.
Spike
But
planted.
LP not able to get the angle to try to go for that hit.
Okay, Zuna
Now
getting spotted by the trip.
figured out.
Thrown out here.
Thrown from
There's
Zuna.
gonna be 3 people
Check
coming
around,
into
gets the spot
Ash.
onto Ash.
Yeah,
He's able
Ash
to pull
just
back
backs up.
away, just looking to cause a distraction.
Yeah.
More time that he can
Klaus
buy
is
and more
actually
eyes he shifts
going for
over
this.
in this direction, the better it is for the rest
Gets
of the
the kill
team.
as
And now
well.
they absolutely
Okay.
still need to be concerned about him.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're
but
trying
the
to just
team needs to
pretend
be
that they can
concerned about
forget
the
about him
flank.
and move on to the site, but that just means that he has more time to come back and help.
Lakia, however, not
nice
turning
knife
from the flash. Karan
Sexy.
close on the
Trying
angle.
to kill the texture
Comes
as
up with the
well.
kill. The shorty not going to be able to do much of anything there.
The
So
oh,
will just be
Cinder.
the swing in, but
Oh,
now
but there's no
it's
time.
up to try to exit as Zexy falls to his
Zexy
grave.
jumps off the map.
Ah,
And looking for the kill there on the Cinder. Won't be able to find it,
Okay.
but that's going to be a
Not sure
Google
why
play
Zexy
clutch
jumped
here
off the map there.
technically
Maybe
for
he didn't
Gen
have a
G as they
TP
get
out
to double
to
digits.
live.
And because Zexy goes off the side of the map, the op is lost.
exactly.
Yeah, now they
Bit of a
lose the
missed
arm.
jump there at the end by
Pretty
Zexy.
bad
Panic to try to
for
escape the
SLT, I
spike.
think.
And that means that valuable weapon dropped into the pit. Off the map. And Texture calling that out, that the op is
Texture
down.
saying there's no more
Now
op.
Gen G
Yeah,
feeling
then
confident, no ops to
Tex-
cover the B side. We
Texy
can
can't
hit it once
regain
again.
fast
It's just
into another
being
one.
anchored by that Cypher. They know exactly how much weak grit's gotten at anchoring itself.
Okay. Another B exit here
Destroyed.
coming out from
Yeah, this-
Genji.
Light work set up.
Zexy with a
quickly
fast play
pushing
down
forward
mid,
into that
finds
connector
Karen but
position.
gets
Still the final
traded.
one, but it's not getting any easier here for SLT.
Oh,
2 players down. Only able to find Karan. As drone going to be cleared, so Texture's position for the moment. Okay, was disguised,
Hello,
now he's
Pradana
known.
113.
As he is just swinging around the back and is able to find a third.
Texture gets a 3k.
To see if he ends up being Mr. 4K, and
And
he
he
shall.
does get his 4k.
Surviving with 3 HP, Gen G. Now up 11-6.
11-6 now for
And
Gen
it
G.
does feel like you're just running out of
assume
steam if your
SLT will call in
SLT, doesn't
timeout
it?
soon.
Sure, part of it has to be the composition. The Cypher
nice.
just not as
Straight
strong
from
at
Ash
being on the site
onto
alone anymore.
Sexy.
And especially when you're getting overwhelmed by these duelists, the double duelists, you really don't have any options unless you hit that first shot. There it is. There's the texture we know.
The texture lock.
Gonna force a timeout out of SLT.
Okay, SLT timeout.
Now, an adjustment I'd like to see, I mean, obviously you could just completely swap where the Cypher's being set up, but, you know, maybe just put the Cypher util on mid, get a little bit more of that information, or if you're going to put it on the site, have a little extra backup ready, but be ready to also leave the site, prepare a retake, and push down the middle of the map. You did get the right timing against Ash 2 rounds ago, it's just that you weren't able to get the frag. But being able to force some of that post mine to get uncomfortable, that would be one of the more important parts. Enjoying SVL out here, cheering on the Korean casters as well. Did have a Gen G light stick, so here to cheer on Gen G. As we have quite a few fans on both sides here in the arena as we look out to the audience, but now the timeout is over.
Okay.
SLT, the
Let's log
adjustments, they'll
back
have
in.
to execute it well on the server, and
Timeout
right away we can
over.
already see
11-6.
there's backup in the form of Klaus on that waylay to help try to hold that B site.
4 sheriffs and the
Hello,
hero vandal
Lazare.
off the back of the timeout. Texture with a drop down.
Texture now with
Everyone
Outlaw in
vulnerable to
mid.
that outlaw in his hands.
Will farm.
As
Zexy
swinging
only the
around,
hero
finds the
rifle
shot.
goes down because he has
Hero
half
vandal
armor.
now on the floor,
Vandal
can be
now.
recovered, but
Can be recovered by
Take some time
SLT,
here.
but
likely will happen
Yeah,
in transit
no
as the
one's really
rotations
close.
are going to have to come
Texture's
through soon.
holding
It would
for
seem
it
unless
as well.
Gen G gets scared off this B site.
Yeah,
And
does
Gen G
seem
preparing
pretty
to go
committed,
into
so just
B.
understanding that they'll have the numbers and weapons advantage. You're still guarding that weapon as well,
Yeah,
using it as
Texture's
bait.
also guarding that weapon.
Texture just watching for it. Refract there on the
Oh,
corner.
okay.
Refract here. Back to
Zings.
safety. And Karan
Yes,
just goes for it.
reflects
Plays
safety.
off the back of the damage.
LP
Dealt
gets
by the
one, but
shorty.
gets traded.
The cleanup coming through.
Pretty
Cinder,
clean
the
run
last
from
one
Gen G.
standing.
This map point now,
Texture.
they'll have 6 chances.
Looking for that third. And oh, I can already hear him screaming.
Oh.
Ended rather early on that chase.
Okay, 6 chances
Gen
for
G,
Gen G.
a clean round to get them to match point, and what a great way to gain that confidence.
Oh, boy.
Another year of
Hello,
texture I cannot wait.
I hope we threw it in the replay
Junior.
package.
Inori JR.
I mean, it has to be.
How do I
That's
say
part
that?
of the tradition now.
I'm sorry if
It's
Yeah.
the
I'm
most important
ruining
part,
all of
honestly.
your usernames.
Yeah, unless we forgot the assignment. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Gonna have
slacking.
gonna have to pull our EVS team to the side and have a conversation later.
Okay.
4
Heron,
ultimates though, trying to bring this to an end for Gen G.
Gen
Klaus looking
G
for a
probably
crunch,
just gonna
but
use their
No
ult
one
to win
home.
this
That was a
round.
4-player investment towards the B site. Yes, there's a gate
SLT does
crash.
have the dimensional drift and
So you do get sexy
diverse
nearby
conversion
enough, but
paths.
dimensional drift from Texture will go
Okay.
ahead and spot out
Texture,
this site is
clearing the
devoid
site,
of
not really
life.
seeing anything.
Now,
Zexy,
one of the
what
problems
do you
is
do
that if
here?
you're SLT, you would have hoped that they use the conversion pass to get
Playing
in, but
for
they
spam.
save it.
No.
Goes first. Karan
Here comes the
playing into the
conversion
back of the site,
pass.
able to find 2 kills
Karen
before
gets
getting
2
traded
before
out.
getting
Texture
traded.
dead
Klaus
over the
gets 2
top. As
back.
Klaus does pick up 2 of his own.
Oh,
fight,
and
however,
Ash catches
being
Cinder on the
watched.
flank.
Zinx
And
will
the
just refract
refrag back,
over
and now they're
into
just gonna
main.
run B. Okay.
The
Klaus will be
rotation's
early
already
to
coming
that.
through. Klaus
Klaus will be
sprinting to
early
try
to
to
it.
match. Will be able to get there before the spike does. Break of the door. Zexy just trying to cause a bit of a distraction here, but most of the
Klaus.
angles being watched for now.
Oh.
As Klaus doesn't find the
Oh.
damage,
Ash
doesn't
finds
find
Oh,
the kill.
no.
Klaus. Oh, it's a
Zexy now a
1v2.
1v2. Sprinting, Ash waiting,
Oh,
killing.
Ash
A
finishes
3K
it
for
with
him.
shorty.
It's 13-6.
Okay,
Gen G
13-6. Gen G
out of
take the
sorts
map.
on Haven.